Hey everybody, Michael Pilhofer here, MSP Fitness TV. You can also find more information about us at mspfitness.com. We're going to be talking about tempo today. Tempo is a huge part of our resistance training at MSP Fitness. So let's take a look at what it is. Tempo is going to be 4 numbers that will follow an @ symbol within a prescription of some sort of a training environment. Those 4 numbers represent in seconds the 4 phases of any lift or movement. In this order and always in this order, the first number is going to be the eccentric or lowering of your body or the weight. The second number in the order is going to be the bottom portion of the lift. Third number will be the action step. This will be the concentric or the drive of the weight coming up or your body coming up. And the last number will be the top position. So let's take a look at some real world examples. One thing to understand is that there's going to be 2 families of lifts that will either start in the first or the third phase. The first phase being that eccentric portion of the lowering. We can look at, for instance, a bench press that will start from the rack position as you lower the weight to yourself, being the first action. Or in this case, I'm using a back squat, but any squatting will start again at that first or eccentric portion. Flip that, and this is where sometimes tempo gets a little confusing for some, is that other lifts like pull-ups, deadlifts, any shoulder to overhead or pressing type movement starts in the third phase of the lift, the concentric portion of the lift. Why? Because a press would start at your shoulder, and the first action step is you having to drive the weight off you. Or in a case of a deadlift, for example, it starts on the floor, and the first thing that you have to do is actually pick it up. So if we take a look at back squat, here's an example of a tempo, a 3-0-X1. It's important to understand that that X can be represented only in that the concentric portion, and that X is meant to move the bar with intent and with speed. So there's no real time domain implied there. So a 3-0-X1 means a 3-second lowering, no hold at the bottom, drive it up with intent, hold for 1 second. So if we counted that out, it would count as down, 2, 3, and up, take a breath, and down, 2, 3, drive it up, and take a breath. Let's flip that. Let's take a look at a press. As we talked about a second ago, the press will originate on the shoulder. So the first thing that we have to do is drive it off of us. That means that the press is going to originate in that third phase, or that concentric phase. So if we counted the press out, we're going to start on the X. So it's going to be ready and drive, hold for 1, down for 1, take a breath, and drive it up, hold for 1, down for 1, take a breath, etc. All right, so hopefully you have a better picture now of kind of what tempo is and the broad brushstrokes around how it can be interpreted. If you want to get into the deeper depths around the value of tempo, how it can be applied in the different scenarios, check out one of our Ask MSP episodes that we have on this topic. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe to our channel, check us out at mspfitness.com, and have a great day.